I'm going to get right into it. So, one of the things that people have been talking about in Dead by Daylight recently, I was about to explain what Dead by Daylight is. I'm not going to do that because every time I would do content for that, I'm not going to spend 3 minutes. If you're in this video, chances are you know what it is. Okay, so the thing that people are talking about right now is the potentiality that the 3 gen is back, and I can't even, people are using the wording holding hostage. Okay. Um, but if it's 10 minutes, I can't rightfully call that holding hostage. And I might, is it a possibility that if there is a ability to, oh, it's maybe, like I know Hens. Hens has a video. Didn't he just come out with one recently? Anyway, Hens was talking about how you can, if a gen isn't done in 10 minutes, then as the killer, you can have it where the match is over. And in theory, it's a win. Though I've heard that concept contested by somebody on Twitter, said it most certainly counts as a loss. But then someone else said this person has been known to be wrong before. Um, so you're, as killer, you keep a survivor from doing the gen for 10 minutes, and then you can have it where they are, you can make it where you automatically end the match. Whether or not that counts as a win for you, it definitely shows the skulls next to the survivor. So I thought this was kind of interesting. It's been a really long time since they destroyed the gen kick meta. So it's back in some kind of form. It's almost like the Hydra head, you know. Has it come back as strong though? It doesn't seem like it. But I tried it for myself. I tried Sadako doing it, and I tried Trapper. The thing was, I never got it to the 10 minutes because I'll be honest, and maybe I actually kind of show an opinion here about, you know, whether you should do it or not, because I found out I didn't need to do it, so I went ahead and killed the people, and I didn't just prolong the match just for the sake of the experiment of doing it. I had I had opportunities like with Sadako. Somebody, the Toledo in the match, got condemned, even though I was using Eerie videotape. I was using Eerie videotape so I could easily bounce to my 4 gen back and forth. I didn't know you could actually get condemned with Eerie tape. There you go. There's trivia for you. Like, I don't know. That's the only time I've ever used Eerie tape and I got condemned. I don't know if that's normal. The Toledo was like playing differently or what. And then the other time was Trapper. And then I realized I was at RPD. I could have kept this survivor out on the loop outside, you know, where that pretty bad loop is with the pallet on that like alleyway. But then I was like, nah, dude, I'm just gonna end this. I actually ended up giving him Hatch. But I mean, maybe I'm revealing my honest behavior is I don't want to make it troll for the survivor necessarily. Though I do find different forms of different forms of strategy to be fun in DBD. Let's see. Um, I'm actually wondering because now I want to see if there's actual, like, undeniable undisputed fact about whether it counts as a win or a loss for the killer. I would assume it would count as a win if they haven't done a gen in 10 minutes and then you opt out. Why would you be given an option to opt out and then be given a loss? Seems very strange. Although it's behavior. So I don't actually know if that means that it's not true or false just because it's a weird decision. Um, let's see. I want an actual because I was watching Scott Jund, and Scott Jund was told that as a killer, if you opt out, you are given a loss. But then he was questioning the source. Okay, that's the normal game. Oh, here we go. Does the new abandon option affect MMR? An example: as the killer, after sacrificing two parent for 10 minutes, the abandon option will trigger. If I use that option, I still gain MMR points for the two I sacrificed. Well, you would for the two that you sacrificed. Would you for the other ones? I don't like the way this guy worded it. He's not getting to the meat of the issue here. Yes, you will gain MMR. Killing, sacrificing a bot, an action player. Killing and sacrificing a bot. That's not what he's saying. I don't know, couldn't tell you, but I smell fear on you. Well, I appreciate this person's meme attitude here. Uh, that's what I almost feel like that is like becoming its own meme on the internet. It's oh yeah, sure, and then something completely unrelated. Yes, you will gain. Oh, God, I hate the way he worded the question. Dude, I don't. No, 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 no. This isn't getting to the what counts as a win for the killer. Okay. What counts as a win? How many kills is a win? So there seems to be some gray area. I don't know if someone just like threw out some misinformation and now it's hard to get a denoted response. I wonder if we could get it. Hmm. Yeah. That guy got close, but his wording was not very good for getting at the heart of the issue here. Let's try Dead by Daylight official website. I want to see because apparently there's a question here by people. Does the abandon feature make you lose as a killer? It doesn't sound right, but now there's a question. So now I really want it like resolved at this point. Or should I just naturally uncredit it because it doesn't make intuitive sense? But not everything makes intuitive sense that's real. So I'm gonna see if I can definitively show where it's said. Um oh, this is speaking of Ghostface, an idea I've had. An idea I've had for a video is Trapper is better than Ghostface. I find I really want to do content on that because I really feel like uh, Trapper is really underrated by the community. Do I think he's blight? Oh hell no! I'm not deluded. But man, the way that it almost feels like it's it's like this thing that people doesn't question about him being low. Even as the game, look at it this way: how much has the game changed? How the perks have changed? How many reworks of perks? How many reworks buffs of killers? Yet he remains lowest all the time, no matter how the game changes. Right there, that's questionable to me. Let's see. Maybe we'll get it in latest news. Maybe we could try latest news. That's pretty cool that Five Nights at Freddy's is coming. Latest news. Let's try this again. If it's not included as if it is included as kills for the killer, it's very frustrating when people online ignorantly put false information. It's like takes up everybody's time. Let's see. Abandoned feature. Uh, okay. No wonder there could be so much misinformation. I mean, how long is this going to take for me to find? General discussions. I almost want to ask behavior themselves. I wonder if they would answer. Uh, yeah, is this what I saw? After seeing some posts about the terms we commonly use in game. I remember seeing that picture. Okay, is this it? Just wanting to make sure I'm not misinterpreting this. So if every match the survivor surrender window opens and they all surrender to DC, so then IDC the kills for the purpose will be hmm. If I four-man slug them down, they all instantly surrender DC. So I do as well. Even though I had one, that would be technically not raising my MMR since they weren't dead yet when I left. Blah. So this would allow for people. Okay. Once all four survivors DC, even if they aren't dead yet. We're getting close. Getting close. Welcome to the party, pal. I've got below 30 hours of DBD. Wow. That's called a palette. This is a window. Avoid vaulting windows at all costs when you see the killer. No, totally troll. God, I feel like if they don't say there's 4 survivors and they don't do a gen and then you abandon the match, it can't be a loss. How would it be a loss and show that the 4 survivors are dead? So somehow the mechanic has it where you lose and the 4 are dead? Like it almost feels like natural pointing system. If 4 are dead, you wouldn't get a loss, but I guess they could technically put that in. Let's see. Hmm. I don't want to do the whole stream on whether that does that. Let's maybe try one more. I do kind of find it interesting that Gen Kick meta could be back in some form. If you have 3 survivors with 3 gens remaining, 1 gen completed will count as 2, then you will have 4 incompleted gens. Okay. Gen repair needs to get longer for gen speeds are crazy. That's why some killers now are it's like ice skating uphill. Within 10 seconds, 1 gen is done. Yeah, that's definitely cheating, dude. I don't think it's possible. Well, is it? Is it possible? If you had 4 people with a purple toolbox. Okay, let me start this over. What? Okay. Dead by daylight. 10 minutes. Oh, I heard somebody say that Otts and Hens should not have made the video about showcasing how you could get the abandoned feature. Oh, I almost want to watch this to observe it, but I don't want to rip off this dude's content. This guy's pretty good, by the way. If you like Legion, you know how there's like every killer, there's this is the streamer for it. This is the Legion guy, and then the Chocolat, that is the uh Singularity guy, and then Linksy, that is the Twins girl, and then like that really hilariously loud foul mouthed dude is the Trapper guy. That is a good description. Accurate is accurate. Oh, toxic grasshopper, sweet. Yeah. Oh my god, I wonder is Pinhead really good for that? What would be the best killers? You know what? Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to tier list maker. I like this website. I better be careful. It's gonna become a massive, massive staple for the stream for sure. Let's see. DBD killer. The level of terrifying DBD. Okay. This tier list is killers for holding the game hostage. I know I said that wasn't my favorite wording because holding hostage for 10 minutes, that's like almost oxymoronical. Like hold hostage for 10 minutes. Think about that for a minute. It's not hold hostage. One does not simply hold someone hostage for 10 minutes. These are going to be, I mean, dude, try it. You know what I mean? Even though, like I said, I gave mercy and I didn't push for the abandon thing, these were good. I'm not saying this is going to be us, but I'm just throwing these out here. Is okay. This might just be bias, but the longest time I've ever gotten 3 gen was a plague. She'd be better at it too. Um. Dude, it really depends. It really depends with him. If you are protecting gens and you get really good RNG, those zombies. I've had it before where I had a good 3 gen at Pied Piper, and the zombies were just loitering around the 3 gen the entire match. I feel like this guy really struggles with 3 gen kick meta. His speed is pretty good for that. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to do this whole tier list. Let's see, it would take quite a bit of time. I don't think I'm committed to that. I would actually rather do a Chris Nolan tier list at some point than do who's the best at 3 gen, this new 10-minute 3 gen. Let's see. Maybe I'm going to pivot a little bit here.